about each. So like one idea, one thing we really enjoyed was the pufferfish and sort of how it started to expand in the stomach and about all this recursive pleating in its belly, and it allows it to store material and expand really rapidly. So we were really interested in how you can store material to provide some sort of function. And then also the idea that this pleating is also a pattern, so how can you start to make a functional pattern? And then another sort of system that we were interested in was flex behavior, that agents start to let other agents know what they're doing so that they can start to respond to them. So we moved into, we wanted to sort of take this pleating idea and move it into a facade system where we can start to diffuse light. And so by the action of pleating and making the cloth deeper and denser, we end up diffusing the light. And then so we began by doing a few pattern studies and different fabrics of how they start to stretch. Some start to stretch in multi-dimensions, some will stretch in one. Playing with different, how the material can start to behave and to perform that pleating, but then we resulted in providing a substructure that starts to facilitate that pleating. And then what we did was we embedded photosensors in all kinds of nodes, and those photosensors, right now it's sort of the first prototype of them collectively communicating with each other, so they averagely take each other's light and they start to help each other out by pleating near them. And so let me show you a little quick demonstration. And then another thing we started to do was start to program how this tensile structure works. So there's software that we learned in this workshop this week to start to simulate physical environments. And so we were able to model the rigid structures as well as the tensile members and how we can start to pull this point and what kind of effect it's going to have in the entire network.
Somebody man the flashlight.
What's that?
Somebody man the flashlight.
Just move the flashlight on the surface.
So it's very very schematic. Are you doing something right now? Anyways, it'll start acting up here in a minute. It'll get angry.
It's really collective.
I think it's shy around the you see, he took a minute joke.
It's very nervous, I think.
He's pretty nervous. He was kicking earlier. I think there's too many people crowding the light. Who's got a big flashlight?
And just go.
No. So we're still working on